A couple years ago, TeamFourStar and Totally Not Mark made 3 behind-the-scenes videos talking about each saga in DBZA. The Saiyan Saga, the Frieza Saga, and the Cell Saga. So I figured that today I would go over all 3 behind-the-scenes videos. Now, with all of that said, let's get into this already.
He's gone!
Starting off strong, we have the Saiyan Saga, which I believe they covered nicely in the BTS video. It was very enjoyable seeing how if they were able to get rid of Ghost Nappa from the Frieza Saga, they would. Now, they did talk about how Kaiser used to make intros for other creators. Overall, this one was very nicely edited. I like the voiceovers from Totally Not Mark, which, speaking of him, the behind the scenes for the Frieza and Cell sagas are on his channel, while this one is on TeamFourStar's channel. I have nothing else to say about this BTS, so I'm just gonna move on to the next one now. This was handled very well. I enjoyed it a lot. Totally Not Mark did a fantastic job with this one too. The way they talked about how the quality of the show raised starting at roughly episodes 13 and 14, seeing how they handled the growing cast of characters, it all was amazing, and it's funny to me that Kaiser and Lanny thought to have Lil Karibo voice Frieza after listening to his audition video for Ginyu. Karibo had made a video of him as Ginyu talking to himself as Frieza. The editing is on par with the first BTS. I enjoyed the answers that Lanny and Kaiser gave to Totally Not Mark, but having said that, it's time to get into the last BTS in the series, going over the Cell Saga.
Wanna see me drink this guy?
They knocked this one out of the ballpark. This was so beautifully put together to where by the end I was left feeling something on the inside. But before we get to that, let's go through the funny stuff first. I found it funny how Lanny and Kaiser, mainly Kaiser, talked about how much they hated Miss Pisa, Corone, and Piroshki, to where they killed them off in DBZA, which was hilarious and a phenomenal change. Another thing that I liked was Kaiser and Lanny talking about how out of all the jokes in Season 3, the joke with Krillin and Android 18 having sex would be the payoff to the own counter, which was a fun little detail, and Cell is basically the icing on the cake. Like I said in the video where I talk about the series as a whole, I think that Taka did an amazing job voicing Cell. He is so funny and enjoyable. I just loved it so much. And the chat between Lanny and Kaiser and how they had to plan their future, and whether or not they did the Boo Saga, the series would have ended eventually, which was very heartwarming to say the least. And with that comes a close to another video and to another year. I hope that y'all enjoyed this video, and I will see you all next time in 2026.